Got a full bucket of utility.
VIRTUS Pro versus
a whole bucket.
NAVI.
A really deep 5-gallon bucket. Smoke, Molotov, 2 flashbangs. And he's waiting for his teammates to take control of Jaguar to start creeping in towards Cave. Now, during this timing, there's going to be a little bit of a push. So actually, a lot of pressure is on Fame here. They're going to see this utility to come in, and Navi's going to stay aggressive with it.
Yeah, Wonderful. Joel Boretis at the bottom of the ramp. Fame jumping around, trying to bait out that shot of Wonderful. He'll drop further back into the bomb site. Lexi B still caught by the flash, but frags out on Norbert. So far, Navi up looking a little stronger, but Virtus Pro stay committed to this B bomb site. Locked out by smokes, but there's a fadeaway shortly.
Yeah, but VP, I mean, as we know in these situations, they're so comfortable being patient like this. Like, if you're Navi right now, you're like, this hit actually never came in. Utility's about to fade away. You're moving into a different setup because now you have a little bit of time. All information that VP's been able to get from the footsteps. And the smokes have faded, but VP's still here ready and waiting.
And they don't mind pumping the brakes.
And you might feel, if you're Navi at this moment, like VP has fallen back. Like, they're going back towards T-spawn, they're going back through the water, and now you can start to see the defense moving because they want information. They feel so uncomfortable.
And this is the trap VP can set up, and here comes that push, but it's going to work out for Navi. Wonderful gets that kill down ramp. Fame is taken out of play. Now 3 players stand for Virtus Pro. It's not looking too good for them in the final 25 seconds. Navi have held their ground. They know what kind of team they're up against. They know about the patience that's required to win these rounds, and this is just for the pistol. Ooh. Alexi B with a perfect little tap. Ooh. Second is clean from the in-game leader. And they are finished off. Flit is left alone. Finally exits the cave, but Bit is ready for him. Navi set up the trap.
Major, so it can be a life-changing experience for good or for bad. Mir and Jame gonna open things up very, very quickly. Mir through the smoke, Jame with a nice op shot. That's Alexi doing his challenges out of Jaguar, and this time he's punished.
Good start for Virtus Pro in a round, finally. Haven't been able to find too many of these advantages to get themselves into a comfortable spot. There's so much time left on the clock. So if you give Jame a 2-man advantage and over a minute to play with, this is perfect. This is exactly what he wants to do on the side.
Generally speaking, VP doesn't lose these rounds, not like this. And you can see they even have the the traps laid. They're not even going all the way around to the A bomb site, heading towards middle as well, where it's just Ema tucked into the cubby. Flashbangs out, calling for information, but if they don't push towards Red Room, he doesn't get action.
For one fight, always going to favor VP in this kind of position. 40 seconds left.
And then they leave the low HP lurker and move around the map again.
So it's a double stack in Jaguar. So the only chance Navi have of winning this round is if VP finish on the B bomb side. And that's exactly where VP are going. And even at that point, they've got to immediately kill Mir. Stop him from seeing that second player. And that's exactly what will happen. JL takes out Mir. Now they have a shot at winning this round. 19 seconds left. Bomb plant coming through. Fame trying to get it through without getting spammed down through the wood. And he's found sanctuary around the side of the pillar. So bomb is down. VP now have a huge advantage because they know where the last 2 remaining players are.
And it's interesting to see if they're actually going to go for this or if they're going to try and find an escape route. I think they'll just end up smoking off lane and trying to exit through middle. Not wanting to mess with it, wanted to preserve these weapons as well. Timing shots through the smoke, that's JL to fall, but they never saw Wonderful. They never saw the second player.
Oh, and that's going to help out. Wonderful with the kill on Norbert. Upgrades from the FAMAS to the AK-47. It's a nice little steal away. But Virtus Pro, so the mid-take starting to come in here for Virtus Pro. Alexi B's position now spotted on the slightest jiggle peek on the door. So there's that smoke you're talking about. JL deploys that out toward the double doors. They force Alexi B further back.
That's perfect. This defense is perfect. There's 22 seconds left. I don't even know what VP can do. Navi just stalled him out for the whole round due to the patience. Navi just takes complete advantage of it. I don't even think they have time to get to the bomb site, even if it was clear.
Yeah, so they cut through Red Room. They're desperately trying to get to the site, but the bomb is down in Donut, and that is the round going against Virtus Pro. Navi look completely ready today to face against this slow style of VP.
Yeah.
We've seen the early sign of it in the pistol round where they didn't...
How much of a lean towards the B bomb site VP have had today to start this map, and yesterday against Fnatic, they haven't wanted the challenge for middle. This time, Flit's gonna fight.
Yeah, it's better for Flit to actually fight, try and take control of this, but there's another player available, and it's Immo that's come through. Sweeps the legs from underneath Flit. There has to be a reaction now for VP. They can't just sit back. They've got to take some space, but the bomb is all the way back outside elbow towards T-spawn.
Oh, Bit's going to go down.
Oh, but is he going to overextend the shadow? Jame knows. He knows there's a player inside of the temple, and he's just waiting, allowing his teammates to go in. Jame has locked away that temple push from Bit. Imma comes through middle, trying to get beyond that Molotov in Donut, and he absolutely will. Only a single kill, though, from Imma. Mir frags out in return. And a 3v3 established with just under a minute left, and Jame's patience has to come off the angle. Knows that he has to help by tossing utility into the bomb site, but is waiting patiently for b1t.
He's just kept him pinned down this whole time. Oh, and then he misses the chance, misses the opportunity.
And b1t still gets out of Temple. Mir's inside of the donut, and Wonderful does not check it. Jame, missed shot, pulled away from Temple yet again. And he stood in the same position, but no shots will land. It's only Mir left, a 1v2. And the defuse is not through yet for NAVI. No one's even tapped it. They don't have utility to cancel Mir out of this round, so they go to fight him. Mir gets behind cover, and time is now ticking for NAVI to get this defuse. And Mir knows he can just toy with his prey. JL gets the kill, and he's going to run back for that defuse. Mir tried to run the clock low, but not low enough. JL still gets it through for NAVI.
I don't know why Mir pulled the knife out. I think he thought that bomb timer was way deeper than it actually was, but he still needed to act.
Pushing out through elbow, some utility up, b1t burning away from the cutout, and he swings into the fight. Norbert brings him down, and what a shot from Fame up towards the ledge. Imma decides that they can't just give up middle too easily, especially after losing players in multiple sides. So Imma pushes back into mid, but JL's cave fight goes the wrong way, and that has created so much space for Flit to just keep pushing into the B bomb site. Unless this fight gets a double, which it won't, NAVI are about to lose this round. They know exactly where Wonderful is in middle now, so they'll take that bomb, plant it on the B site, and Wonderful attempts to save.
And as soon as that shot rang out in middle from Wonderful, you could see all those yellow dots starting to converge towards the B bomb or the A bomb site. Nice shot from Wonderful. I think he heard a little bit of a footstep right at the end. He's got a long time still to survive, so gonna get aggressive in towards Donut. And VP, how much do they want to hunt down this AWP? They don't have any kind of a great economy to lose too many weapons, but obviously a valuable target on the map still in play.
Oh, shot from Wonderful. Damn, Jame. Coming through again. It's actually Mir who wants to challenge to the back of that flyer, and he knows he's got Flit coming up and trying to split middle with him. It's 2 for 2 as a 3v3 established early on thanks to those mid fights. The VP have come out looking a little better because they've got the map control.
They do have the map control. But the bomb is tucked behind the B double doors behind this smoke. Norbert's going to have to pick that one up. And NAVI now have complete control of the B lane. So if the goal is to meet up with Norbert and have him come through those double doors as you come up ledge, this could get dicey. Now, NAVI's taking a little bit of a risk because Alexi's going to be left on an island. He's pushed up, pushed out of cave, watching those double doors, but he's now no longer got any teammates watching for anyone encroaching upon that position. So it's all him on this side of the map as the other two walk around on an exploration mission. But this is exactly the kind of things that VP likes to punish. If anyone peeks Red Room, Jame is waiting.
Good kill from Fame. Important trade comes through from Wonderful. With 43 seconds left, when is the call to go for Virtus Pro? And they're sending that bomb solo in towards the A bomb site currently. Wonderful is starting to creep back over. If he gets his AWP in position to aim in, this could be devastating, but he misses the shot. Norbert flies through the sky and gets that bomb planted on default. Now Jame posts up for that CT peek, and he might have that opportunity, but such an important flash comes over.
That's from Alexi from middle. Big engagement, he can't handle the fight. Awkward angle for Norbert, awkward peek, and I think now Wonderful, your idea is saving this AWP, saving this weapon, because Navi got no money in the bank. VP have ground them down and will break them yet again.
It's a great adaptation from Virtus Pro. They tried to come in with that classic playstyle you pointed out earlier, Jason. Now they've got a little change in pace. They can control the speed of their round. They can go slow at the start, quick burst through middle.
They've also now...
We've got Anubis up next. That's Navi's pick. And this is a quick B play deployed for Virtus Pro, and we're talking about the speed change. Well, here it is on display. Fame with that first headshot. Wonderful having to trade back, and Alexi B swings out of cave, tries to make that MP9 get a kill, and it doesn't work out. The sidearm of b1t keeps these numbers even, and Wonderful stay disciplined behind these smokes, allowing his teammates to make the next move. And the bomb is down, so NAVI will have to play retake. They got 2 smokes, in fact 3 smokes, 1 flash, but only 2 players left alive now thanks to that kill from Jame. So VP are now in the more advantageous situation inside of the site. b1t with an important swing. Just as that smoke plumed, he hits the headshot on Jame, and both of these remaining Virtus Pro players have taken damage. And now it is only 1 player remaining, and it's Norbert, but the element of surprise is on his side. They don't know where he is. Wonderful now detects it, but Norbert...
Donut, that's Jame.
Jame's coming back over now to the site instead. He'll play from default. In fact, he realizes they're going to have to play retake, so goes for a fight, doesn't win it, and then drops in behind that CT smoke. So NAVI at a minimum have the bomb plant.
Have the bomb plant, and they've got plenty of time to set up however they'd like. Smoke is still up towards CT spawn, so they're going to double up in Donut. One's going to play a big box, it looks like, one in A main, and then Alexi B sticking around the bomb at the site.
You've got to say, NAVI are completely favored in this post plant, but Virtus Pro have extra seconds to play with thanks to having a kit. They deploy that smoke out, Bit at the big box. No kills yet for Bit, he is taken out. Quick shot from VP, and they're into the site. This retake is on, and that defuse is being stuck. They're not lining it up. VP pull it through, and a fantastic retake. One single player dies in that initial engagement. Couple of exit kills to...
Quiet stalemate. I'm just listening to the birds.
Listening to the ambience, the calm before the storm.
Just now making their move. Flit not even going to drop the... No, it does drop it a little bit later. Mir spots 3 now in middle. Well worth the damage taken from the nade, and going to back away from that engagement. Alexi B brought down very, very low. Flit comes over to join up with Mir.
And he decides to sit back, actually allow them to push a little deeper. If they want to B-split, they've got to come into Jame. They've got to go into Flit. It's only one from Jame from the cubby, so Flit is now drawn between 2 positions. He calls his teammates to try and help, but Alexi B nails the headshot. And now it's Flit, again, undetected. Not the cleanest spray. He's overwhelmed by Alexi B on the flank, and it puts it all on Fame. And we know he's so good. We've seen it yesterday, but not this time. Not today. Bit puts him on the ground.
That's a sick round from Nob. Important to note, there's 2 rifles on the field to play for VP. Norbert dropped that M4 over to Flit, which can only get 1 kill. Then Norbert picks it back up. And they still have the Galil save from the previous round.
Under 1 minute, Fame is holding utility at Donut. That will now be deployed. Senses it's a good timing to dish out that smoke. Oh, that grenade did not go through the smoke. In fact, it landed on NAVI players and did damage to soften them up, and the Pizza 50 manages 1. There was even a chance there for Fame to get another. And Bit is now coming out of A main with the rest of the NAVI pounce as they want to try and get into the site. 30 seconds remaining in this round. Norbert pushes CT, catches a good time in a good position to remove Bit from this fight, and NAVI are not getting into the site. Imma's in the clutch. James alone inside of Temple, and Imma certainly has the better weapon here. Jame is searching for a rifle. He's only got his knife out at the moment. He's going all the way back around towards CT spawn. There might be a better weapon on the ground, but Imma's solely considering the Temple. And Imma swings at the last second to check back towards CT.
Saf is the only reason VP is still able to even fight for this. Nade blown open, utility out. They want to challenge. They don't want to let Mir sit comfortably on the ledge, and they won't. Imma gonna lead the way, and there's a perfect trade.
Yeah, second kill out for Imma in middle. Overextension from Fane, sticks around trying to fight, and Imma gets the swing on time. But now he's damaged up. He's 2 health, Imma. And his teammates are coming over towards this B bomb site. It is going to be an attack of NAVI into B. Norbert doesn't have the greatest weapon for the job. He's got the weakest.
And now they know his position.
Gun available on his team, and that grenade lands onto Wonderful. Important that Flit is now detected towards Cave. NAVI can be aware of that, and Flit is sprinting back. Important kill going up against Bit. It's Jame that lands that one on the rotation with the AWP. And the bomb is now on the ground. NAVI need to try and recover it to put it down. And those fights are now creating opportunities with the smokes for Norbert to get a kill on that MP9. And JL is thrust into a 1v3, getting spammed down through the smoke. Norbert peppers him up.
And split the attack. Flit's feeling that as well. He's already shifted.
Now Flash goes in. That's pressure for Fame. Is he going to be able to handle it? Just 1 kill on that fight. Imma making sure that it's a quick reply. Flit this time. First rotator. First point of call for Virtus Pro. And Mira still at that big box. It's just Bit and JL trying to pull this round back. They've done very well so far. JL burning in the fire. Eventually eradicated. And now it's a 1v1. And Flit knows that Bit's right in front of him. Such limited time. You've got to go for the plants. And now it's running out. He's come off it, he needs the kill, and Flick gets around the corner, and the last second peek was Red Room. That is if NAVI even go middle at this point.
And now they've adjusted the defense into a much more comfortable situation where Flit rotated around to Donut so he can join up with Fame. He could play passively and watch the A-bomb site. That's going to be an easy frag as Alexi's throwing utility. Didn't expect the mid-round aggression. And Virtus Pro really starting to put this together. JL could be in trouble.
Oh, he's definitely going to be in trouble. Look at Flit. He's pushed into elbow. And JL's making no secret about his run. Gets the gun out. Can't ready himself in time. So it is a 2v4 for Wonderful and Bit. They find themselves in the A bomb site. Bit pushing deep into Temple. could be the play that allows NAVI to stay in this one. He's got to try and get a couple of kills to draw these numbers back. Jame is coming late. Out through CT. Norbert, goes down, but instant trade from Jame. Now just Wonderful left. A 1v3 for the Wonder Kid. Taps out towards Donut. Jumping into the side is Jane, now spotted at default. A Wonderful, the pressure's completely on and he cannot handle it. He cracks behind the big box. We talked about this being the last chance for NAVI to compete on Ancient. Well, it looks like that has gone out the window. It's really happening as NAVI instead focus on this B-bomb side attack and they run right into Norbert and Flit. And they've hung out the clothesline. They dry out a couple of these NAVI players. And this T side completely dries up for NAVI. Nothing left on Ancient. VP are about to head to 13 rounds and take the first map of this series. They'll be one map away from qualifying themselves for the Copenhagen Major. One shot rings out. It's not the kill that'll bring down Imma, but now they know exactly where he is.
Yeah, impossible situation for Imma. Now blocked off by utility just to make matters worse. Being flanked as well. It's just a matter of time, and you're dead on. And qualification for the Major
Could be huge for Imma, or it could be a disaster. And, well, it is a disaster. He's down to Norbert early. NAVI at least have some information, but they're down a player and must make a rotation of that third player back.
Yeah, they've brought him over. I don't even know if they spotted the bomb. This is the next point of danger for VP's attack. Dooley's inside of Dark. Wonderful's going to go for a peek. Wrong time, but he handles it perfectly. That's disgusting. And he can even build on more.
That was fantastic from Wonderful. Now from pillar to B main. He has his USP primed and ready, and plenty of teammates alongside him, but why not go for all 5 here, Wonderful? Break down this Virtus Pro attack, but Big comes in to steal one away, and Wonderful closes on the first round of his utility supply, so it's all about rifles, it's all about fights. And XCB is about to have one come his way. Fame dies at Dark. Norbert had to trade, and a second kill from Mir to the back of the platform. And now Imma detected, but Mir just jumps across in low HP as that bomb is taken out of his hands. Picked up again quickly by Norbert and Flits on the flank at A.
Oh, I'm almost surprised he didn't go Canals to backstab towards Dark. He's put himself a long way out of the action. He's got to hustle to get back involved. Retake not yet sprung just yet, and he creeps ever closer.
Yeah, every second that ticks on allows Flit to get closer and closer to stop this from happening in the retake, but JL's got an important kill, but Flit's made it to the temple, and this could be the execution required for the...
Yeah, he's found a real nice gap here. VP...
Oh, have a little look there. Okay, Mir at the window. Good night, pushed out of it.
And this is why you need a utility dump now at the A bomb site, because they're going to stream in from that flank, and it's perfect.
Yeah, it's great from Bit. MP9 melts players, and they're standing in the fire. It just assists, puts the cherry on top. And this attack for VP has fallen flat. Flit and Jame are now in a 2v5, and NAVI won't make the mistakes necessary for VP to get back into this one.
No, this is, buckle in, boys. This is going to be about a 40-second save. Flit might accidentally overstep his mark, but Jame is already chilling way back in rugs.
Yeah, Flit's just applying some pressure, has created a corridor of cover.
I think, again, it's like maybe at the end there, gather some utility close to a dead body, but more than anything, he's hoping to maybe just grab one kill. Start a little
another
bit,
smoke.
Get a little bit of damage. I think also keeping that SMG off of an AK-47 is probably a goal as well. And these are those like micro details to the economy that VP really tries to maximize.
And also by doing these smokes, he's actually keeping these players back if they wanted to hunt down Jame, so keeping them away. And that's a pretty good job done by Flit. Looks like he's going
33, an extra nade on top. Oh, but the ult missed its chance. That could have been beautiful for NAVI. That could have been a 2-0 exchange. Instead, it's 1-for-1.
Great that Bit was able to get one out of that. It could have been nothing for NAVI.
And here's the response, right? Here's the rebuttal. Virtus Pro say, okay, you put some resources. You had at least 3 players executing that push out A main, so we're going to take space in middle. You don't have enough bodies to put in middle to stop Mir from gaining this control, although he doesn't want to keep it. Decides to back off. So really not a whole lot actually gained at the end of the day. I thought Mir would be an aggressive lurk. But over towards the B bomb site we go.
Yeah, and this is going to be towards Alexi B.
And that mid pressure from Mir was just enough. It's keeping 2 players in middle, which leaves Alexi all on his own.
Oh, he's got to call for his teammates to come and help him now because VP are not respecting that smoke that was just deployed towards B main. They force Alexi B behind the cover of the smoke grenades. He'll try and delay, but that bomb plant cannot be stopped. It will come through on default. And now it has to be a retake for NAVI. JL's on the flank around B main. Jame is currently watching that, but will he be looking at the right place at the right time? And his teammates getting kills inside of the site certainly helps them as they look towards that flank. JL gets a headshot, draws Jame to look back, but it's a missed shot from the sniper. JL gets that second kill, and now it's all about the rifles inside of the site. Fame is a dark mirror dancing around the obelisk, and he's doing as much as he can with his AK-47, but NAVI find the kills right towards the end, and this retake is perfect towards the end of this. JL with some... Now and realize he's not in middle, so surely you put the dots together to figure out he's here, but still, Mir gets a kill somehow, and now the distraction is set up for it to come through dark. And I don't know how Virtus Pro found the perfect pathway. All of the timing pays off.
Mir makes a play and a half, and that is just, NAVI could never find him. They knew what had happened. They knew somebody slipped the net, but it took so long to find his position, and it's the least expected spot.
Oh, that is Counter-Strike.
At some point, Alexi's probably just like, maybe I'm imagining it.
Yeah, maybe Mir.
Maybe
Did I hear steps?
Maybe
or?
he never like pushed Temple. Maybe he fell back.
Yeah, it's like, surely I would have seen him by now.
Oh, that's going to be so heartbreaking when you watch this replay back and see exactly how all the timings of that round worked.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, NAVI not able to go for a round like this, being so far removed from it, but they might be able to get some really damaging kills towards the end. JL doesn't look wonderful. Scope up. JL pushing middle. Oh, they've got nades in hand. And JL doesn't take his kill. Instead, caught through the window. Big kill from Flit. Now Wonderful steps up to the mark. Jame is now on the angle, so Wonderful, if he was to re-peek, it would cost him his life. And we know Wonderful doesn't often make mistakes like that, so he goes back, he becomes passive. And this is a great start to the round for Virtus Pro.
JL's going to be frustrated. He had the play. He made it. He made it work, just missed the opportunity.
And then to get domed from Canal.
And then to get wrecked on the fallback through the window as well.
Oh, it just goes so wrong for him. Good hit here from Bit. Bit's under a bit of scrutiny at this point. Doesn't feel comfortable to stay committed towards a so drops further back into the bomb site. And this is giving Virtus Pro quite a bit of space, but Bit is going to call this. He hears the steps. He needs some help. Flashes come up. That blinds VP at the doorway, and Bit only gets one. But the rotation is so fast, but it doesn't even matter because Alexi is down without a single kill. So it falls to Wonderful. And there's 25 seconds left. Bomb not planted yet, but utility will allow it to come through. And VP are damaged goods, but it looks like, despite the low HP, they've got away with it.
Great supplemental utility. That second salvo of flashbangs from VP after the Molotov are just perfect. They wreck Alexi. He gets the first bullet, a ton of damage, and just can't track due to how blind he is. And they break right into the A bomb site. Nothing subtle about that one. That's just brute force.
I mean, if Alexi doesn't get caught by that flashbang, that round feels like it's going to crumble for VP.
Again, though, Navi's done like a good job of getting, when they have a good timing, a good sense of the timing of when those A hits are coming. They've been able to...
Wonderful. Oh, because of the angle, missed shot. It's a wild peek that goes against NAVI. So a 5v3. Virtus Pro have 2 players, and they've got all the time in the world to play with to position themselves correctly for a split into the B-bomb site.
And everyone's here. This is just going to come after that Molotov fades. They have a minute. They can be patient, as you mentioned, but with everyone here, I think there might just be another round of nades coming in. Unfortunately, I think most of the utility that they have is over in dark, so Norbert's just going to creep in towards Jail.
Yeah, he's going to lock up a kill here, surely. JL's at the back of the platform. Reload comes just as that smoke fades away. So it's all on Alexi, and he doesn't have the weapon for the job. An AWP to look between 2 angles is a death sentence. Alexi is shut out. Bits on the other side of the map, and it is all tied up. 5-5. What a recovery again from Virtus Pro.
That's so much time at that bomb site too. Like JL, like the mistiming of the spam and the reload, but you just never know where Virtus Pro has crept to. Bit's going to try and keep this M4 in his hand. I think he was spotted. He's definitely known now, and Fame shuts it down. Good headshot, and yeah, the half is really struggling to recover from it. Another missed shot from Wonderful on the cross. He missed that angle twice now in this half.
Yeah, there was a setup there. 2 players once again, and could have been a great opening for NAVI, but it goes against them. And Ima, in the early half, in the early going of this game, he was winning these fights in dark, but Flit has destroyed him. And this time forces him back in towards the hieroglyphics, and Flit has dark control.
And look how important it's been to Virtus Pro in these past 2 rounds. 4 Molotovs in this position last time. Flit eventually gains it, uses a Molotov to make sure they can't position to push back into him. They really want Navi to feel the pressure from dark being occupied. And now that they have that, they can challenge towards A main. This one, Wonderful, won't miss.
Important kill to drop back to 4v4. A lot of time still for VP to make a round happen here, and Imma's aggression into Dark is punished by Flit. The patience has paid off, and now they're splitting through B main. Alexi B is stuck behind the pillar, and he will be posted up by Flit. JL at the back of the platform, nothing extra for the NAVI defense in the last round of the half, falls on to Wonderful, and he's so far removed from doing anything in this round. He's worried about a mid flank, he's worried about everything at this point. His teammates have not put him in a winnable position, but he must attempt it. We'll see how close he can get.
This round is put together so beautifully by VIRTUS. Every step of the way, they put Wonderful in an impossible clutch.
Although it has been disappointing for NAVI to start so strong and cool off towards the end of the half, it's still a decent CT side. 5-round CT side of Anubis is workable. We know how Massacre. If they round this corner, the USP is ready to strike. The flash was so important, but Fam gets back to it in time for a headshot. Flit is now second in defense, and Mira's drop back. They apply pressure to Norbert. He'll drop into Temple. Bomb yet to commit forward for NAVI.
They can't split the A bomb site with A main control in VIRTUS' hands, and that's the bomb. So, it's elsewhere that NAVI go. They run into Norbert, getting whittled down as they move around the map, and JL's just hustling, looking behind him. So scared of a peek, but they'll find a way into the B bomb site. They'll at least get a plant, but it's a disadvantaged post-plant situation. VIRTUS on 3 plays against 2 for NAVI.
2 through CT, and Flit has now started that flank through the canal. He's worried about a dark peek. He's just waiting until his teammates get closer from CT spawn. VIRTUS comfortable running the time down, but they can't let it run too low because of that very fact you mentioned, lack of kit. JL swings, important trade from Alexi B, and now it's all on Flit, who makes no secret about where he's coming from. Up through Dark, applies the pressure by sticking, or rather tapping that defuse, and Flit is not finding Alexi B, who is just running around the obelisk. This pistol goes Navi's way, and Alexi B does it in style.
Yeah, well done for Alexi. Huge clutch in the 1v1. He had time on his side as well. It's essentially a 2v1 when you consider the clock. But well done as well, so he's going to get pushed from behind also. He's tracking Mir, he's tracking the footsteps. Good headshot. One more is going to come, and that's a recovered Galil that dispatches Alexi. I still don't know if it's enough to make this retake doable. But they do have a player on the A main flank as well.
Yeah, they can make it expensive. Especially with that kill from Norbert, who now has a better weapon on the ground. It's a 2v4 suddenly. Wonderful and Bit must pull this off together, and now it's just Bit. Mac 10 at range with the flank from Flit. Disaster strikes for NAVI. It should have been tied up 7-7, but NAVI lose against the Pistols.
Just got whittled because again, for everything they've risked in this buy this round, it's all at the A bomb site.
If Mir can almost try and lure them into camera, this could be absolutely devastating. 15 seconds, they have to commit into the A bomb site, and there's 4 VIRTUS players waiting around the corner. Bit comes blistering through, but it's the time. It's the limiting factor. 7 seconds of it, not enough. And JL rounds this corner, and he is now not in a position to win this round. He has to stay alive, and they could kill him after the time. They're coming around the corner, and JL just about dodges that. But at the left forward. It's all about the timing here for NAVI, whether or not they're able to crunch on this site and that grenade. It is brutal, but Flit has fallen, and the rotation from VIRTUS, it's starting to come through, but it's a passive setup designed to retake rather than fight to stop the initial plant.
Flashbang over as well. Looks like they might want to peek and fight. They have smokes to drop so they can cross over. They toss the bomb. Re-smoke towards Temple, and the retake's coming in quick.
Mir goes for a pre-fire. No player in that position, but he spotted JL get behind the pillar. He's just hoping that JL overextends. He goes for a fight. He's given him a couple of chances here, but now JL crosses and changes position. I think VIRTUS haven't got those kills, and now with that kill from Imma, that should absolutely call the save.
I think the save came out even earlier when Mir was just kind of bouncing around that pillar trying to find JL, but it never came to fruition, and he hustled off. Just 1 kill at the end on a Jame, but the op is recovered. So NAVI, they win a extremely necessary round, and they keep up the fight. They're going to be on 8, 3 rounds back now. And VIRTUS still stuck on 2 rounds away from the Copenhagen Major. Site.
Amir could do that again. Plays on the other side of double doors, in cover currently. Spots Wonderful and sees a glimpse before lead fills his mouth. Camera smoked off. The A bomb site has been a problem, so why not try and split B instead? Norbert gets taken out by Alexi B. Punches from NAVI, knocking out multiple players from VIRTUS, and Flit is overrun. They've got the B bomb site. They avoid A, and they avoid defeat. For at least another round.
Yeah, good luck, Flit. he heard one coming Temple, one coming from CT, and obviously B main was under a lot of pressure too. He was never going to be able to save that round for his team. Good split this time from Navi. Again, that mid presence, clean kill on Mir. Timing not with him as he bobs his head up and down, and then it's all over. So 12-9, Navi still in this fight. And the hard part is, I guarantee you they want to hunt down these weapons. I guarantee they would love to take this AWP out of Jame's hands.
And they're going to send one player over there. Bit's currently at A main.
So you're not going to get it with just one guy. And I don't even think Bit's going to turn the corner.
No, you're sitting in that position waiting in case. Of 3 players towards B is at the ready here for Virtus Pro.
James here with his ult. Senses the execute coming in, wants to be in position. Oh, and look at VP, this is great. Oh no, not so much. Norbert gets caught out by JL. He's been a beast in dark when he's got this position. And now, look at the nades for VP.
Now look at the A bomb site defense, there's no one there.
Oh, they got nothing.
If Navi go towards the A site, they have an open bomb site, but if they go back into the B site, they're going to have to deal with the rest of Virtus Pro. There's still a chance to close this one with James shot through dark. Flit lines up 2 in dark, and the bomb is down. And just like that, from 0 to 0, Navi fall down to just 2 players. And VP have the advantage to close on this one, to go to the major. And for Jame, it'll be his second.